Alright, so we're rolling here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this meat out of the package. And I don't know about you, but I like to rinse the package out before I throw it in the garbage. So, just a little bit. Because that stuff, that can get funky. Funky. You don't want funky. So we'll throw that in there. And we'll give this a quick rinse. Look at all that meat, that fat, juicy chunk of meat. So I'm going to hold this here for a sec. You see the back here. This is a real fine layer of tough stuff, and we like to peel that off. Sometimes it's easy to peel off, and sometimes it can be a bit of a pain. It's slipperier than a minnow's pecker. Did I just say that? Yeah, I did. Oh, but look at this one. It's going to come off nice and easy. Do you see that? So when you cook this, and it gets to that point where, you know, it's falling off the bone tender, it will fall off the bone. Slippery chunks. Yeah. Ew. Gross. So we got it off. That's beautiful. I like it. And like magic, suddenly there's two. You know, a lot of pork rib snobs, they like to chop off these unsightly portions so they look more like what you get in the store. And I don't know, do they hide these pieces here when they cook them? Or do they throw them out? Well, I don't do anything with them. I just leave them there because it's all delicious, tasty meat. I am no snob. We like our pork no matter what it looks like. So right here we have what is called a two-sided cutting board. Just as I say that, it occurs to me that, duh, of course it has another side. This is the top, and if you flip it over, that's the other side. The difference is, one side is kind of designed for cutting up vegetables and stuff, and the other side has this lovely little trough around here to catch the juices from the meat. So if you ever wondered why your cutting board has an edge, that's why. That's the only reason. Now what I likes to do with my ribs is I like to kind of dry them off a little bit. Yeah. I think by doing that, it helps accept the spices a little bit better. And we're going to cover these up with spices. Dry spices. Okay? Can you tell it looks a little drier now? Alright. I'm going to come over to the cutting board here and hit these things with a generous coating of spices. I'm going to start with, a little bit of garlic. Onion powder. No salt. We're not going to put any salt. You know, ribs, pork ribs, seem to have some sort of a saltiness about them already. There's no need to add salt to these. Okay, so we've got onion powder, garlic powder, and pepper. Now we're just going to massage it. How does that make you feel? A little deep tissue massage. Oh yeah. More of a pat than a massage. I don't want to push the spices off the meat. Just kind of want to punch them into the meat there a little bit. And then we'll flip them over. And if you remember correctly, when we ripped all that thin layer of ugliness off of these ribs, that allows you to get the spices into the backside of the meat too. And I saw a fellow on a YouTube video prepping his ribs. Like I said, he chopped the end off here and chopped the end off here just to make them look pretty. You know, I say, oh hell no. We don't care what they look like, because when we get done eating them and they come out the other end, they're gonna look a lot worse than they look now. That's right. So we got some more garlic powder and some onion powder. Who's that chef? He always says pow, or is it bam or bang or something? Everyone's got a signature exclamation. Okay, so this is a sauce pan. I'm gonna make some sauce. We'll put the heat on. Put the heat on. We don't need to have it real high. This is my super duper turbo boiler burner. We're gonna pour some hot sauce in there. I don't know, that's probably about what do you think? Half a cup, 2/3 of a cup. Now I got butter. Not much butter in there, but that might be just enough. Now if you like getting every bit out, you get this little thing out. This is called a child cheater. When you're making cookies, you use this thing in the cookie dough bowl, and it gets all of the dough out, and it cheats your kid out of getting his fingers in that bowl. It's a child cheater. And it does a pretty good deal, a pretty good job of getting all that luscious butter goodness out of it, as you could see. And I've got a little bit left on the child cheater. Check out these pans. These are from a store called Sur la Table. Sur la Table, or SURLETABLE. Sur la Table. These are made of 1810 stainless. What does that mean? It means you can do it with induction. You can use these pans with induction stoves, which is a stove. It's like a glass top stove. They're pretty cool. Except the surface of the stove doesn't get hot. It's some sort of a magnetic reaction between the properties of the stove and the properties of the pan. And it only heats the contents of the pan. So your little children won't burn themselves if they put their hand on top of the stove. I don't know who's dumb enough to do that. Maybe me? Yeah, I did that once. Mom had a electric stove with those ugly, nasty coils, glowed red hot, and they were beautiful. And I thought I was gonna put my hand on that pretty red coil, and I fried my hand. It was bad. Long time ago. I'm glad I don't remember the pain. Oh, the pain. So this is basically just Frank's Red Hot and butter. I'm so tempted to lick that. So you can leave well enough alone, or you can get some of that old-fashioned sriracha and pour in there. Oh, we like some sriracha. Why not? I don't know, about a 1/4 cup of that. Now, if initially we were making buffalo wings, what does the sriracha turn it into? Does it change the name of it? We're not even making buffalo wings. We're making buffalo ribs. I misspoke. Actually, I misspoke. Oh, I'm so funny. I amuse myself. So I saw a fella make up a batch of the hot sauce like this, and he put it in a spray bottle, and he sprayed it on his ribs. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm going to just use an old cheap paintbrush that I've used in the kitchen for a couple years now. And we're going to splotch it onto the ribs. You can pour it on with a spoon, it doesn't matter. So we're going to coat the ribs. Okay, so before we do anything, we're going to pour some water in here. That looks good. And then ribs like to get a little buzz too, so we're going to pour some bourbon in there. And let's swash that around. There you go. All right, now we got this pan, but it's not long enough to fit these massive hunks of meat in them. Well, what the heck are we going to do about that? Well, I'll show you. You hear the neighbor's dog whining? Whining? I don't know why I'm talking like a hillbilly. Yeah. So we'll cut them down like that. There. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and cut the other one, and we're going to flip them into the pan. And I'll show you what it looks like in the pan. Well, look at there. By golly, look at there. We got some meat. Got some meat here. Yeah. Alright. So, that's what it looks like in the pan. But we're going to do it again after we're done baking these. Now, these are going to go into the oven. What, 275, I think, for about 3 hours. Now, if you can control your barbecue grill, well, I encourage you to maybe get yourself some nice wood, apple wood maybe, and soak it overnight. What the hell am I talking like that for? And then you can smoke it on your barbecue grill. If you can smoke it at a low heat and control it. Some people have one of them fancy smokers that they can control, like my nephew Ricky. I tell you what, he's a meat cooking savant, and he's patient. He's a patient mother scratcher. Watch your mouth. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Buffalo baby back ribs. So we like that. Do we like that? I think we like that. Now hold on. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Stay right there. I gotta come over here. Now, I made a mistake last time I went shopping, and I bought this Reynolds wrap everyday foil. Don't get this crap. Get the heavy duty stuff. It's a lot thicker and a lot nicer to work with. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to cover it. There, done, right? Huh, I don't think so. We're going to fold it over. We want this to be tight. And that's where the heavy duty foil comes in. The heavy duty foil is a lot nicer to work with. This you gotta kind of be a little careful. Work gingerly. Never understood that term, but I like it. Gingerly. I just think of Conan O'Brien when I use that word, because he's a ginger. Or the crazy cat lady. What? All right, so I'm. Hush, 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 hush. Stop. Say hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. Didn't even see my lips move. So halfway, 3/4 of the way through filming my a recipe here, my GoPro camera failed. I called them, and they are sending me a new camera. Now, their warranty or guarantee or whatever is for a year, and it's over a year. It's expired, but these people are decent, so they're sending me a new camera. So I'm doing this with my iPhone. That's hot. Can you tell? Now those look pretty. There's a lot of liquid in there. Most of that is fat. So I'm going to scoop those out of there. I bet you know what the other pan looks like. So I'm not going to bore you with that. Here's the other one. Is that pretty sexy? Alright, so we got some stuff burning off the grill. Oh, it looks like it's about done. Let's throw those on. Okay, so I got them on the grill. You know, you can see the grill's turned off. We're going to crank that up to high and fire it up. What I normally do is I get the grill up to temperature, and then I shut it down and hit it with some spray, 30 weight oil, so they don't just stick like glue to the grill. So I'm just going to butter these up like that. You see this? Okay, you get the picture. All right, we're going to cook them down and serve them up. They smell delicious. Okay, I just had to do a quick shorty just to show you how beautiful they look, all slathered and lathered. That is a combination of Frank's sriracha, and at the end here I put some scorpion's pepper sauce on it. Yeah, baby. I don't know, you want to look at them? You want to check it out? Alright, so that's what they look like. That's what they look like right now. So do you think I'm going to do a video of me sitting down eating them so you can watch me eat them? No, that's not going to happen. I'm going to crack a beer and feast on this beast. And as always, I guess this is post-production. Don't forget, please, if you've already subscribed, I don't know, leave me a message. Tell me how much you love me. I'm very insecure. I gotta go.